Hello students, once again I welcome you in my YouTube channel. This time I brought a video for subject English sample paper which will help you and guide you to appear the coming English examination of Meghalaya Board of School Education Class 10 2022. So let's start with the questions here. So question number 1, I start with the extract here, great Caesar, now what have I done? So, who said these words? To whom had the speaker been speaking prior to this? And what had the speaker been told to react in this way? Look in a rage. Now, next question will look in a rage, madam. She says, she has only prepared for 14. So, who is the speaker? And who is the speaker speaking to? Who is the solemn? Is speaking to Mr. Pringle. Why is the cook in a range? Why in the cook in a range? Then, did ever you have been the fable of the mountain and the mouse? So, who said these words and to whom? What do the lines that follow this question tell you about? And what the fable's moral might be? What had the captain intended to do when he first came up to complain to Mr. Trelawney? Okay, then neither did I too be sure he was so loose a talker, yet in this case I believe he was really right. So here, who thinks this? Who is so loose a talker? Who has been talked about that should not have been talked about? So next question will be the happy hum of the chatter is the hustle and bustle as everyone got ready reverberated through the house. Okay. Then here, who does the house belong to? Why is everyone happy and what are they preparing for? And which of these words are onomatopoeic? If you still go on doing wickedly, you will go from darkness to darkness. So, who said this and to whom? What does the speaker do next? And write the sentence in your own words explaining what it means. Now then, near mine, dear, said his wife soothingly, perhaps you will win the next hour. Okay, who said these words and to whom? And what comments were made by the previous speaker? And then why does the wife make this response? Then the next question is the bolt. She cried loudly, "Come down! I can't reach it." Now, who is the she in the given line? Who is she calling to? Why is she calling? Then she called him a beautiful tyrant, a ravenous dun, a lamb with a wolf nature, and other like contradictory names. Who called these names and when? Who prompted the speaker to use such term? And how did the speaker reconcile her feelings shortly after this? Okay, then before he could conjecture how these fatal accidents had fallen and Juliet awake out of his trance. Now then here, who is trying to work out how these accidents had taken place? Then what were the accidents? What did Juliet do immediately afterwards? And what did the man do now? He started, made a short run and stopped and looked over his shoulder. There, sir, I timidly explained. Also, Georgiana, that my mother created expected. Why did he act as he did? And what does the boy point out timidly to him? Okay, then why does the boy say also Georgiana and not just Georgiana? Okay, say hard strike you. If you don't, said the man, I said so, and he took me down. So here, to whom is the man talking, and why does he say this? Okay, why does the responder take the oath, and what does take me down refer to? And read the following extracts and answer the question that follows. So here, well, had the boarding trembler learned to trace, and the day's the sister in his morning face. Who or what are the boarding tremblers? And what had the boarding tremblers learned to do? And what else, according to the poet, did they also do? Okay, then in arguing to the parson, Avan could his skill. Now then, why does who does on mean? Okay, what do the two lines mean? Write them in modern prose. Then, what other skill does the schoolmaster have? Mm, mm, Why do some words include an apostrophe? Okay, then in arguing the person uh, on his skill, mm, what does on mean and who is the person referred to here and what kind of skill he own? Now, a love seeker and binds the gain and signed a melancholy strain. Who is the poet addressing at this point? Who is she and where is she? What kind of effect does she have on the poet? And how does melancholy strain mean? And which are the other synonymous phrases do the poet use later in the poem? Okay, then a noise so thrilling near we heard in springtime from the cuckoo bird. Now, prior to this, which bird songs is the rapper's song compared to? Where might the cuckoo bird be heard? And what might their thrilling voice do there? Always I climbed wave, and the wave at morning shook the sand from my shoes at night. Okay, now here, what could the poet mean? I climbed the wave. And as implied by these lines, how long did the poet spend on the beach every day? What does the poet like the most? Okay, the happy hum of chatter in the hustle and bustle at everyone got ready and reverberated throughout the house. So here, question is, whom does the house belong to? Why is everyone happy and what are they preparing for? And behold her single in the field, in the field, you solitary highland lass. So who is behold? Why is saying this to whom and what is highland lass? And the foresaid glorious vision I see the torn red banner of victory. Why are the red banners of victory described as far sad glorious vision? And what is the far sad glorious vision? Okay, they are strew like blossom moved down by chance. Okay, and the blood brown meadow of the Flanders and France. So here, who does they refer to and what has happened to them? And why are the meadows described as blood brown? So next one from the rapid reader, 7 marks each. It was not me, sir, it was two other boys. They are here somewhere, said Oliver, looking for desperately. So here, why was Oliver saying this? It was not him. And who were the other two boys and what happened at the sport book stalls? Okay, poor boy, he said, call a carriage at once. Okay, who is the poor boy and who is calling for the carriage? Okay, then what did he beg the magistrate to do? Okay, then what happened to Oliver outside the court? Okay, it won't be 10 minutes, sir, said Oliver eagerly and set off on his errand. Now, what errand was Oliver set by Mr. Brownlow? And why did Mr. Brownlow allow him to go? And did Oliver return? Why? And where was the Bill going to do with rope? And why did Bill Sykes climbed out of the window? And how did he try to escape? And what happened to him eventually? Which of the following is true now? Life is not dream. Life is not a dark dream. What analogy does the poet use to do clarity of the statement about the tale? Next question is, what might the true rephrase this question so it makes perfect sense? Okay, and what emotion of feeling then the poet say we might fall by there? Okay, how according to poet might be overcome their condition still buoyant? Are the golden wings still strong to wear as well? Now then, what is buoyant in the above lines? And what according to poet are the golden wings? Then how does the life make us strong? Okay, how does the life make us strong? So up to this much, I complete the part 1 suggestion of the English. Now, in the next video, I am going to complete the second part of suggestion or the sample paper of English subject, class 10, upcoming board exam 2022. With this, I end up my video here. Thank you very much for listening and watching this video. And I request you to please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon so that you'll get my next video, part 2 of English. Thank you very much once again to all of you.